There are a lot of stories that in fact are just not so. They take root from a faulty claim and then somehow they grow. They spread among the masses, both intelligent and dim. You hear them at the health food stores and at the local gym. Well, such it seems is one from when our nation had its birth. Tell you now about it, you decide just what it's worth. Perhaps you'll find it boring, but before you start to nod, you ought to know he didn't say it, so help me God. In 1789, in New York where many dwell, the Congress came to meet in streets that really, really smelled. With horse turds and with fish heads, it was a tad bit dirty, but still the crowds were huge that year in Thursday, April 30. George Washington was there to lead the new nation, to take his oath of office at that first inauguration. And in that setting, scented with malodorous pollution, he swore that he'd preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. So help me God, he didn't say it. The story's just not true. So help me God, they made it up. I'm telling this to you. So help me God, people believe the strange, bizarre, and odd. He didn't say, so help me God. George Washington had honesty and truth within his marrow. When given rules, he stuck by them as rigid as an arrow. Remember, please, 'twas he who, when that oath had its invention, presided at that noble constitutional convention. To think that after all those 55 men did decide upon that oath he'd alter it is something to deride. That man who was as honest as a person e'er can be was not the kind to spatchcock words at that ceremony. So help me God, he didn't say it. The story is absurd. So help me God, that oath contains no providential word. So help me God, upright was he, and he stood straight as a rod. He didn't say, so help me God. Alterations, fabrications often do arise. You should suspect they're not correct and that there might be lies that due to abject scholarship have gained in their false-seating, as everyone compounds the fiction by simply repeating what they blindly accept. So myths grow as this one's done. Those words in fact did not appear till 1881. And thus it seems we've learned to tell that simply isn't true. The number of years that they're off comes out to 92. George Washington didn't say it, nor John Adams, nor the next. 20 men took office, staying true to that grand text. So next time you smell horse dung or a rancid rotting cod, remember that he didn't say it. So help me God. So help me God, he didn't say it. The story's just not true. So help me God, they made it up. I'm telling this to you. So help me God, people believe the strange, bizarre, and odd. He didn't say, so help me God.